Now, if you are not privy to this information, I suggest just keep it scrolling. I am not here for the dead. I am only here for the awakened. If it resonate, let it marinate. If it don't apply, let it fly. Now let's get deep. Now, who is Set? Set is none other than the god of chaos, which is Soot, which is none other than melanin. Now let's go a step further. Set is none other than your lower nature, who they call Satan. Now keep this in mind. We're talking duality here. We are the tree of good and evil. It is a constant battle between the forces of light and dark, which are your two personalities that exist within you. This is Set and Horus. That is none other than Satan and Jesus. Jesus and Satan both were plagiarized from Egypt mythology. See, what the Western world did was demonize Set, that is Satan. They painted him out to be the bad guy and some evil entity, when in all actuality, all they did was describe their own nature. Now, the true Set, which is the original Satan that was plagiarized by Western religion, was turned evil. The true Set is not seen as a divinity of evil, like the devil in Western religion, because the devil that is talked about in Western religion is none other than the description of the Slavic man. He is talking about himself. He is what you call the beast, or the epitome of Satan in the flesh, because he cannot ascend, neither can he go past his heart chakra. He is stuck in his animal consciousness, which is the root chakra. So the Satan that they talk about is themselves, that they created outside of themselves, because they were too cowardly to take full responsibility of their own evil nature. They needed somebody to blame it on, because they didn't want to accept who they really are. Satan was made to make them feel good about themselves, because in their mind, it's Satan, but in all actuality, it's them. Now, the true Set, which is Seti, or Seth, was originally a divinity of power that employed that power to assist in the divine. See, he is a part of the 9-god creation. That's why we are called the 9 ether gods, the gods of the Nile. Set is a part of that, who lost his way, who must be subdued and redeemed. He is not seen as a divinity of evil, like the devil in Western religion. Rather, he must be redeemed. He is a personality of yours who have lost its way, and you must bring him back to the truth, which is your higher self. You must turn that force of Set around and place it in the service of Ra, which is the soul, your higher self, by using it to fight off the ego and your negative desires. All Set is one of your personalities, which you have two, that lack the knowledge. And what does the Bible say? My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Keep in mind, we all fell to the earthly dimension, which is the dimension of ignorance. And that's why knowledge is key to your salvation. And you can look at it in this way. Set is just a metaphor of all of who at some point lost their way or have moved away from the divine, who can regain that divinity by allowing your highest self, which is Heru, which is the Christ, to fight for order and truth. And your first initiation is bringing your lower self up under a Sar and a Set, which is the soul and wisdom. And these are the vices of Set: ego, selfishness, jealousy, envy, greed, gluttony, pride, wanton sexuality, a person that can't control their sexuality, ignorance, anger, sloth. So the principle of Set is not inherently bad or evil, but it is when the ignorance take over the personality and it forgets its true self. That's when it becomes a problem. So technically, there is really no Satan or no devil. Rather, it's just a manifestation of detrimental situations and adversities arise as a result of unrighteousness or a result of unrighteous actions and consequences, which are due to the Set qualities in human beings. However, when you are plagued with ignorance, it leads to a degraded status of your human existence. Keep this in mind. Set is a very beneficial personality that you have when properly mastered. That is the beast part of you. So once you master him, you know how to use him when it's necessary. So if you really want to get down to the science of this, there's really no such thing as no Satan or no devil. This is none other than your human nature, which is none other than you.